in the game, I came with the game. Look how we run it. The hustle and pain is just not the same. I came from the gutter. Hey, whole team limitless. Never settle, we above. Whole crowd showing love. Yeah, overcame when they couldn't believe. Heart, sweat, tears, blood on the leaves. Opposition ain't wanting with me. Competition ain't none for me. Everybody on the line trying to see how much sell you for the grind. They ain't never wasting time. Yeah, cause everything is on the line. Yeah, we about to blow. I beg your pardon, this ain't for fame. I sound like EA, all in the game. I was bred from the top of the game. Ice veins in my blood are the same. David Copperfield, I was in the field when it disappeared. Had to keep it real. Cause we up, we on the up. Team going up, we run it up. We on the up, we on the up, we on the up. Team going up, we run it up. Team going up, we on the we on the Hey, yeah, all we know is win, 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 win. My whole team look like an army, we go in. Y'all keep doubting what we about. Switch plays, then we out of the route. Y'all lames wanna do for clout. Making plays when I'm in and I'm out. Sick dick, who you talking about? We don't take days, dog. Take plays off on the fame with my name drawn. Put my city and my gang on. See these trophies that I hang on. That's why I'm the king of the hill. Buffalo running up with the rails. Cold world like a Raffleville. Hey. I need confetti to fall from the bleachers. I need announcements to come from the speakers. I need my rings like Kobe and Lisa. Cause we up, we on the up. Team going up, we run it up. We on the up, we on the we on the up. Team going up, we run it up. Team going up, we on the we on the
I had to message my beer guy, see if he could get me kegs of this. I'm going to have it. Crushable lager. It is. I just got done mowing my grass. And guess what? I didn't have a beer the whole time. It felt weird. Oh, man. Let's see how this goes down. It's Friday, right? This can's a bit old. It's probably out of code. Oh, look. It says Go Bills on the bottom. That's awesome. Dude, that's so cool. It says Go Bills on the bottom of the can. That's my new favorite. How's everyone doing today? Guys, there is football up. There was like 2 spots left last time I checked. I'm going to sip this. This is in the shot break. I got my shot counter down. You guys, dude, I was struggling, capital STR, struggling yesterday. Man, I'm a lager fan, and that's really good. Well, I come from, like, Yinglingville. If you've never had a Yingling, you've never had a real lager. Straight up. That's just facts. And it's why a little small brewer like Yingling was able to expand so far out. I remember when I was probably 23, 24, I went to Virginia, West Virginia, I think it was. No, Virginia. To go to King's Dominion, and they had it on tap. I was like, I'll take a Yingling. And I got my bill. Again, I'm like broke as a joke. I may have been even younger than that. Like I have like no money. And the bill was like $8. I'm like, why was it so? We had $1 Yingling. I got a Yingling. I drank Yingling because it was cheap, right? We used to have wings and yings around here. It was like $5 for a dozen wings, $1 for Yinglings, or $5 for a pitcher. Sometimes 5 and 5. And they're like, oh well, it's an import. I'm like, the hell is an import? What do you mean it's an import? It's from Pennsylvania. Like, well, you can't, they won't sell it across state lines. So it was one of those things I realized that, man, there were some left in football. There might not be now. Let me double check. Yep, Logan, you just grab it. It looks like there's 1 spot left, spot 31. Now, after this break, I will check it. If payments are in, I'll random it up. But I have to run some errands. And if I wait till my kids get home from school to do that, then, dude, it's going to take a lot longer because they're going to want to go. So I'm going to try. Also, I got to tell you, we'll probably do some other stuff tonight, but I'm going to the high school football game, so I might post something right before I go, let it fill, and we can break tonight. I am home this weekend, but I'm working on shipping tomorrow. We have soccer games, Harvest Festival stuff, but tomorrow, Sunday, I'm not going anywhere. I'm actually home for the next few weekends. I'm so excited that I'll be here and be able to break on the weekend. So Don, you know about the Yingling runs. People did Yingling runs, and they would load their back seat and their trunk. And apparently, it wasn't like perfectly legal to do this, but they would run and then they would sell them to they would, because Yingling wasn't expensive. You could get a case of Yingling for like 18, 19 bucks maybe, and then they would sell them for $30 a pop. Because people had to have their Yingling and Middlesworth chips. If you could get Yingling and Middlesworth chips. Guys, if you're in our MLB FanDuel League, you obviously got an updated link for tonight's contest. Make sure you do that. I'll do a bump. If you want a spot in Week 2 Pick'em, Roger Freeman, Christine, Doug, Bob, Zach, Mariah, Oliver, Larry, Rich, and Tay. We are trying out a new site. It looks pretty cool. It will unfortunately go for the whole season, but it's only for Week 2. So I don't know if I'll be able to delete the league or what when it's done, or you can just ignore it. But I'm going to... All right, here we go. Boba, that's awesome, Don. Gary Carter for the Mets. Goal is to slip today's breaks into shipments tomorrow and this weekend. Don't crush you? What are you? Sound like my wife in the bedroom. Don't crush me. I'm so fat right now. Dude, I got to lose some weight. And here I'm drinking beer at fucking... what time is it? 1:40. Oh. Castro, Juan Gonzalez. And out of 100, Javier Baez for the Tigers. I'm excited to open up one of those Prism cans. I haven't seen them yet. They will go to whoever wins them in the random as far as like if you get the Bengals. Now, there we go. Frias for the Diamondbacks. That's going to be out of 99 going out to the D-backs. Ryan Thorson, what up? That picture's a little off. Mike Trout. And we got out of 100 Curtis Terry, rookie for the Twins. Kirby Puckett. And Hans Kraus. What up, Mariah? Mariah was the first one to get Pick'em picks in this week, which was very cool because, again, we're using that new site. I'm excited about it. And going into next year, now that I found the site, we'll use the site. We're going to use it this year, too, for other things. I got to explore it a little bit. There's some good stuff in there. So, we'll be doing Pick'em all season. That's going to be a $15 winner each week for Pick'em. Now, again, if for some reason we load up on spots and we get extra, this week we only had 10. Now, FanDuel, the same thing. The more spots, the bigger the prizes. What's that card go for, Logan? I'm so far off on baseball stuff right now, like as far as knowing what value is and knowing even who we're searching for. I am 100% full-fledged football mode. I'm still trying to like do pickups and stuff for this week. I'm in too many fantasy leagues, and I don't mean that's a bad thing. I'm just in too many that I like it, but it's a lot. It takes a lot of time because you want to be good at it. All right, good luck. And out of 75, Rojas going out to the Marlins. It's like a weird, it looks like it's just a regular refractor, but it's like a pink. I don't think the Puckett was that way, was it? No, out of 75 for the Marlins. You're going to try to... Oh, nice, Logan. Are you talking about the Prism draft, right? Yeah, you know why? So I'll tell you exactly why that is. Hey, what up, Paul? The reason is because they were supposed to produce... They solicited 2022 draft picks Prism last year out of 199. Matt Vierling for the Phils. and they never put it out, but they printed the cards. I don't know why they didn't put it out. I don't know if they just didn't. It got to be so late and they were so far behind. But whenever you get an extra auto in one of those boxes, it's always a 2022. If you look on the back, it'll say 2022 Prism. And none of them are numbered. I bet you it wasn't numbered. Corey Kluber for the Rays out of 100. Very cool parallel there to Ryan. Logan, I've yet to send a card in the grading. I got to do it eventually. J-Rod. Canseco Refractor. Mariano Rivera. And O'Neal Cruz. All right, that'll do box 1. What up, Scott? Yeah, don't forget, you can get your 101 guesses in. Let's do Allen and Ginter next. I mean, with Bowman Chrome being expensive, I didn't want to just do like I thought about putting Panini 3-2 in it. Figure this is a cool way to get some good base cards, some numbered stuff as well. The Prism adds a few extra autos along the way. But I have a little bit more Bowman Chrome, so we will... I will try to mix some more of that in. You guys did a nice job filling this morning, too. We will do 2 $5 hitless credits at the end. Man, I've been listening to fantasy shows all day. The talk of the day was obviously that Justin Jefferson fumble and how the rule needs to change. Although I've heard some different takes on it. Something we'll talk about more in our football break for sure. At the end of this break, unless we do a hit from a non-team, like a non-sport card, we'll just random out all the cards to one person, and they won't count as a hit. So Sosa, Beal, there's a Mark McGuire. That's going to be out of 99, 66 out of 99 going to the cards. Yeah, some of the hits are numbered. You're telling me not one of those cards on the back say 2022, and you got 5 in every box. Dude, I've opened up a bunch of that, and it's always the extra auto. One of them is always a 2022. Well, we'll see. We have it in football. We'll see if maybe it'll catch me. Stephen Kwan, hit the Kwan. That's pretty cool then, just extra autos. There's a Babe Ruth mini card. Can't complain about that. Torkelson rookie. How about a Rad Lopez fitness trainer out of 150? That'll get random off at the end. And non-sport card and non-sport card here. I think it's Heritage that comes out for baseball, I think, coming up. Or is it Allen and Ginter? I don't know. Either way, apparently they have... The word is they have... what's the name of them? The Victor autos in it. It has Will Levis autos in it. It has a bunch of autos in it, apparently. Oops. I have top loaders for this. Scott, I think it should go back to the 20 of your own. And the only argument to it last night was Zach McCarthy said, well, that's how a touchback works. And I'm like, well, dude, a touchback, you're already kicking the ball to the other team. Is it Ginter? But it's not even necessarily a pro defense rule. Like, if I catch that and I'm running and I just drop the ball and I kick it out of the end zone accidentally, it goes to the defense did nothing and not, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Now, to Kyle Brandt's point today, he said it's far from the dumbest rule in football or in sports. And I would he compared the intentional walk, which isn't really necessarily a rule, it's part of the game, but he thinks it's ridiculous you can intentionally walk. Shane Baz for the Rays there. And Ryu, we got a nice one coming up here. Mazeroski, that's going to be out of 50 going up to the Pirates. Look at the dip in that jaw. Jeremy, is it full? If it's full, it'll probably, as long as I can random it up before I go do an errand quick, it'll probably rip around. I want to say between 4 and 4:30. But we'll be getting another one posted then too, most likely. It just depends on if payments are in and stuff like that. Hit the Quan. Randy Johnson. He's a horrible hot shot player. This is going to be a Hunter Green for the Cincinnati Reds, and that is a yellow or a bronze out of 50. Going out to the Reds, it's going to go out to Paul Beagle. I love the mini tobacco cards, man. Yeah, or is it if you fumble out of the end zone, or is it a safety? It's a safety if you're in your own and you step out of the back or you fumble out of the end zone, right? Bruhan, there's a Bruhan out of 199 for the Rays. Torkelson. Otani. There's a Bruhan rookie. Wow, 2 Bruhans there. Osborne, Grushka, Seaver, and Turner. That's all she wrote for our box there. Yeah, Scott, I don't think there's anybody that could sit here and justify, like, that's a good roll. You may say, well, it's not a great roll, but there's worse. It's not a great roll, but don't sit there and be like, nah, that's the way it should work. It's like, wait, so you start on your own one. You know, you drive, like, 98 yards, and you fumble on the one, and it pops out into the end zone. And you're telling me, because of a fumble, it doesn't work that way if it goes out to one. Like, let's just say any fumble that goes out of bounds goes to the other team then. That's about the same fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not much difference when you start to look at it that way. Any fumble that goes out of bounds from out of the offense hands goes to the other team. Sorry, I want to make sure I got these minis out here. To me, it just, doesn't vibe. We'll random these off at the end. All right, we have Prism, and then we have the highly anticipated Bowman Chrome, at least. Yeah, just go where loss of possession occurred. Exactly. That, Scott, is absolutely how it should be. If it goes out of an end zone, it should go where loss of possession occurred. Because here's my question. So I want to know the rule here. If I fumble at the 2, right? And in the hoopla, someone smacks it and it goes in the end zone. From the defending team, they, like, I know you're not the kicker or anything, but you can't tell me there's not an occurrence where that could happen. And that's the thing, Scott, or Jason. One of my dad's least favorite rules in football is that the ball only has to cross the tip of the ball only has to cross the plate. Not the whole ball, not the player, just the tip of the ball. Which, I get it, right? If you do that and you fumble, that's the advantage the defense has because they're already at a disadvantage. So my dad hates that rule. So maybe that's the rule that needs to change in as well. It's like the whole ball has to cross. You know, it's already difficult to see the tip, but the whole ball, we have, you know. Greg Maddox out of 25. Nice short print there going out to the Braves, which I don't want that to change. I actually truly enjoy that role. My dad despises that role. What do we got here? Perez got me a Marlin. It wouldn't be a Panini Blazing Break if we didn't get a Marlin, Rob Shelton. Yeah, if the goal was put in place so that people don't dive to risk injury, well, then that's a waste of a rule then. I do believe in my heart that it's going to be addressed in the offseason. I truthfully think so. Whether they change it or not, I don't know. Jackson Churio, Alex Ramirez at a 199. Marcelo Mayer. The other thing I talked about on our thread today that I posted that was one of the things I believe that should be addressed is if you're only going to get 2 challenges, 3 if you get both right, just make all plays challengeable. Like, you know, like a face mask should be allowed to be challenged. If a ref misses it and you know you hit it and it, like, caused a turnover, like, they can contest the turnover, but they can't contest the fact that a dude just broke a guy's neck by ripping his face mask, which in turn caused the fumble. It doesn't make sense. There are some things that definitely tweaked on that. Gabriel Gonzalez, Jackson Merrill out of 149 going out to the Padres. You got a Rafaela. Josh, not much yet. We broke tops the first 2 boxes, and there was only 1 hit. So we just pulled a Perez. We should get a couple more hits now. It's Panini, and then Chrome is next. We have Alan Trammell. That's going to be at a 99 for the Tigres, and Reggie Crawford for the Giants. Dude, I ended up doing what I told you I was going to do, Slam. I got my whole grass mode, too. Renault, Nolan Ryan. It's a Friday, Slam. I came right in afterwards and cracked a beer because, of course, I'm parched. Well, how about in game 1 where the Chiefs were they lined up illegally every time and the refs never called it? And they even said, like, oh, yeah, we just... And, like, the commentators are saying it. Like, there are some things that absolutely need addressed. Should have 2 more autos in here. All right, good luck. Here we go. I'm excited to do that Bowman Chrome box. Ken Griffey. Here's another one. Brandon Fott. I don't know how to say that, but another one for the D-backs. His auto almost looks like a Brock Purdy. Be sweet if the accident put that on here. Going out to the D-backs, Ryan Thorson. Second auto of the break for you, Ryan. That's probably pretty easy for you, though, Josh, right? Is it like a whole neighborhood, like a development? We got a Jake Madden out of 99 going out to the Angels, and an Ichiro cracked ice for the M's, the Mariners, that is. Zach Veen and Whitey Ford, Red Wave. 27 homes. How long will that take you to do? Tim Wakefield out of 199 for the Red Sox. And Frankie Frisch. Should have 1 more auto. We do. We have it coming up. Don't worry. Our 3rd auto is in here. Jason Dominguez. Not a rookie, though. Jose Salas. Is this the one you were talking about for the Twins? Is this the same dude? Going out to Robbie Martin. The Brad Pitt auto, yeah. All right, we're going on to the big box. Ethan Salas. I wondered because I was like, I don't remember. I thought it was a Padres guy when you said that. That's not a common name either. That's weird that like they got 2 young guys in there for that. But I remember there being a big one on the Padres. All right, good luck, everybody. Again, at the end, I'll random off all the non-sport cards from A&G Chrome, and then I'll also be giving away 2 $5 hitless credits after the recap, so stick around for that. And football is full, so if you're in football, get payments in so we can random that up before I go do my chores. My choring. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 1 pack at a time for new release. Mookie Betts, Nolan Jones, Jason Dominguez, Montez, and Caminero. Lindor, Alvarez. How about a Cerna pitcher for the Yanks out of 150? Castro and Brian Acuna. Yankees going out to Paul Beagle. What are you up to today, Paul? Oh, no, Rob. If you've been around here, you know. Brett Beatty, iconic. And Caden Wallace. Is this a common insert? Jacob Melton and Vargas. You know that we always hit on those Marlins. Perez for the Marlins there. Garrett Cole. It came to the league. Anthony Volpe, rookie. De Los Santos and Restituyo for the Rockies. Well, that's good, man. That means you're selling stuff, right? Grayson Rodriguez. Here comes our auto. Gilbert Galez. This almost has like a metal look to it. It's crazy. It almost feels like it should be a plate. Grayson Rodriguez and Javier Rivas is going to be the auto to the Pirates. It's going to be going out to, you know who it is. Same as last night with the big card. How about Bob Riley? What do you got going on sports all weekend, Paul? Oh, you're going to the Lions game this week too. Lucky. Oops, I can't be putting that up there. One more pack, and then we have the last mini box. Shea Langoliers and Mike Trout, iconic. How about a Gabriel Moreno for the D-backs out of 99, rookie? Diamondbacks doing all right. Maya and Lawler for the final cards there. All right, let's do it. Last box. Good luck, everybody. Don wants his Babe Ruth. Yeah, it's funny that Jason pointed out the Red Sox has that Babe Ruth chaser because a lot of people marked up the Yankee spot apparently in this, not knowing that it was a Red Sox card. Arias, Reamer, Rizzo, Devers, and there's an Ariel Castro that's going to be going out to the Twins out of 250 at first. Oh, for real? That's awesome. Dude, you don't ever have to justify that. That's crazy, Paul. You'll be all over. I'm telling you, man, I wish I could go to more. Moreno. And Ramos for the Royals is going to be out of 25. Royals going out to Scott Ripley. Scott, you put that credit win to big use. Yep, I already earmarked my 3 games this year. So I can't add any more, but man, I wish I could go to more. That is a Vargas and a Terang. Brady House and Xavier Isaac. Byron Buxton. Oswaldo Cabrera. Tatis. That's a Arenamo and Mercedes. Is that a pretty good card, the Ramos? I don't know much about some of these names here. There's a Volpe. And prospect process Brian Acuna. That's that. Well, I have to eventually. We're going to Ever Stadium, so. Michael Bush, Ben Joyce, Nick York, Walcott, and Gennaro Miller is going to be where we end it there. All right, guys, gals. I'll do a recap for you. No $200,000 bounty, but still not a horrible break. Trying to keep it cheap. Still get some of the new releases mixed in. We'll do something else. That's a weird thing to say, Chris. Brujan for your little I'm not going to use the term. All right. There's a Hunter Green out of 50 for the Reds. Castro, that's going to be out of 250. Moreno out of 99. It came to the league. Volpe. Cerna out of 150. Jake Madden out of 99 for the Angels. Jackson Merrill out of 149. Alan Trammell for the Tigers out of 99. Maddox for the Braves out of 25. Matt Vierling for the Phils out of 199. Corey Kluber for the Rays out of 100. McGuire for the Cards out of 99. Torkelson rookie mini. Mazeroski out of 50 for the Pirates. We had a mini Quan, mini Baz rookies. Brujan for the Rays out of 199. Miguel Rojas out of 75 goes out to the Marlins. Javier Baez for the Tigers out of 100. Curtis Terry for the Twins out of 100. And Gary Carter for the Mets out of 199. Walcott. Did I miss one or something? This one? Thank you. Ah, Logan, I love you. I love you. Thank you for that, dude. I needed one too. I normally I'm on it, but since I didn't get that much Bowman Chrome, dude, I appreciate you. As soon as I read it, I was like, that's why I said, if you didn't notice, I set every first and rookie over there. Because I'm like, you know what? I don't know right now, and I'm not going to ask the whole break. So every first, every rookie set aside for sleeving purposes. And then I was like, I'll just go check I was going to reach out to Jason, but Logan, you saved me a step there. I appreciate you very much for that. That's all right. Well, I appreciate the saving me the extra step there, for real. Yeah, if you know, like, I didn't leave, and this is all that's from the box. I don't think I left any rookies or first. I'll double check. And that's why I do that. And then I go back and double check. Because I know baseball's a little bit different. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and... here's our hits. I can't do hit lists without knowing who the hits are. We had the Ramos for the Royals out of 25 going out to Scott Ripley. Congrats. We have the Rivas for the Pirates. It's going to be going out to Bob Riley. How about the Brandon Farid? I don't know how to say that. Thorson, you got that one. Perez for the Marlins going out to Rob Shelton. And then we had the Luis Frias for the Diamondbacks as well. That's numbered out of 99. And the Salas for the Twins to Robbie Martin. Now, before I go any further, I do have to give out the non-sport cards. They'll all go to one person. Because there is no autograph, it will not count as a hit, but everyone's eligible. Let me get those up there quick. Non-player cards or non-sport cards, Mineral 5. Good luck, everybody. Again, does not count as a hit towards hit list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are going to go out to the Braves, and that is Frank Bernath. All right. Now I'm going to do the two $5 hitless credits. Again, Frank, that doesn't affect your eligibility in hitless credits. Appreciate you guys coming in during the day, hanging out. Cheers to you guys. Happy Friday. You made it, most of you. Those of you who don't have to work on the weekend, those of you who do, it's still Friday, so you can still party. Orioles and the Rangers. Paul Beagle, Floyd Flores, each winning a $5 hitless credit. So, all right, guys, I'm going to roll out, check on football. Hopefully random that up before I go doing my choring. And I'll be back. Y'all have a good Friday. We'll see you tonight, too.